Okay, let's talk about getting found on search engines in the vast sea known as the internet. What you're about to see will reveal the importance of building a web presence and increasing exposure on the major search engines like Google. The term Google it has become synonymous with searching for something online. It's so mainstream it's become part of our everyday vocabulary. So, given this mainstream popularity, you may be wondering how exactly do you get found on major search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing? Well, it starts with understanding something I call the little lost island factor. You see, your website could be overflowing with the greatest offers, information, and discounts of all time. But until your site is in a position for people to find it, it holds no value. It remains lost. Now, think of the internet as this vast, seemingly never ending ocean, and think of your website as this small island in the middle of that ocean. Keep in mind, your website is one of over 234 million other websites, and that number continues to grow daily. So, how can anyone find your website when it's located in the middle of this vast and seemingly endless ocean? The answer lies in the experience you create for your visitors and adhering to a few basic proven action steps. First, you need to realize that you're not competing against 234 million websites. You're competing against the number of sites in your niche. You don't necessarily need to be the most popular website in the world, but your goal is to have the most popular site in your niche market. So instantly you've narrowed your focus. Next, realize that today's consumer is not looking to get interrupted by your advertising and marketing. Email blasts, mailers, brochures, newsletters, and even commercials are viewed as interruptions in a person's day. With the ongoing rise of social media like Facebook and Twitter, as well as the continued growth of search engines, consumers have the ability to find you when they're ready, on their time. And when that time comes, you want to make sure they can find you and that you're prepared to give them exactly what they're looking for. And what they're looking for is information, answers, solutions, and above all, value. Here are a few small tips to help you get started. Tip number one is determine what keywords you want to rank for. The competitiveness of the keyword phrase will determine how easy or difficult it is to obtain a first page ranking on the search engines. Non competitive keywords are easy to rank high, while more competitive keywords will take time, effort, and valuable content to rank. Be sure to include the keyword phrase or phrases you want to target in your title tag and in at least one other spot on your web page. This may seem like an easy step, but you'd be surprised how many people overlook it. Perform this simple act and you'll be light years ahead of many of the other websites in your particular niche. Tip number two is to make sure the content of your website is quality material. The goal is to make your website the authority for whatever you want to promote. For example, if you want to rank for the keyword phrase gas powered blender, then you need to produce content that makes your website the best resource for information about gas powered blenders. This is an opportunity for you to take advantage of a great situation. While many people are trying to manipulate their way to the top of search engines with tricks and stunts, you can produce quality material and spread it across the World Wide Web via social media, articles, press releases, videos, and more. By creating valuable, informative content that drives consumers to your website, Google and the other search engines will recognize your site as an authority and give it a higher ranking. Number three is the creation of backlinks, and this step ties into the creation of valuable content. Backlinks are links within articles, social media, and other parts of the internet that link back to your website. Each piece of content you create should always link back to your site. The more that content is shared, the more links that will be produced that will point to your site. When there are a significant amount of links pointing back to your website, the search engines will stand up and take notice. A high number of links indicates website popularity. It shows the website is an authority on a particular topic or service. And as we covered in tip number two, search engines will rank an authority site high on the first page. So to conclude, to make your little island the most popular destination for visitors, give them exactly what they're looking for. They're looking for information, answers, solutions, and of course, value. Place a strong emphasis on the content off your website, like the articles, videos, and social media posts, and utilize it to provide consumers with the information they crave. Naturally, this will bring them to your website because you will have established yourself as an authority. Stick to Google's axiom: focus on the user and all else will follow. By doing this, you'll ensure more consumers will find your island and send others to it as well.